This season was pretty good. There were some episodes I didn't particularly care for. Gotta talk about the one cameo I remember was Curly sort of has a crush on this guy in one episode. He never appears again. He shows up like once. She accidentally spits in his eye. He's played by the same dude, Spencer Boldman, that plays Adam in Lab Rats. There are two episodes I didn't care for. One where they make fun of this girl because she has armpit hair, and that's something apparently girls are supposed to shave. Definitely a bad take. Not an aged well episode. And then there's one where Carly wants to break up with this guy just because he has stuffed animals. He's weird about them, but that's not why she wants to break up with him. She just wants to break up with him for the sole fact that he has stuffed animals. And this is supposed to be one of the nicest characters in the show. Kind of a bit of a dick thing to do. Freddy's reaction to finding out was pretty funny. Though, even though I don't really like, the context. It made Freddy a bit of a creep at times. It wasn't as much as the lovable, funny crush on Carly as it was from season 1. It's kind of creepy at times. Kind of like what Oliver from Mighty Med was like. He was fine in Mighty Med. Kind of a wholesome crush, and then in Lab Rats Elite Force, he just became a creeper. It's kind of what they did with Freddy at times. But there wasn't enough for it to be too noticeable. Just maybe once or twice in a few episodes out of 39 of this season. So, nothing too crazy. Gibby has a lot more appearances. Dan Schneider is actually referenced twice in an episode where they go to Japan. His face is on this board that the security guard has. He's mentioned in an episode called I Bloop, which is just a bunch of bloopers. And they actually kind of spoil a future character. Gibby's little brother, Guppy. He shows up in the next episode, maybe 2 episodes later, but they show him in one of the bloopers, even though he had not appeared yet. And they actually referred to them as their real name, so it kind of breaks the charm. The illusion of this being a family and shit. We already had an episode in season 1 where they were like, oh, what would happen if iCarly got put on TV? Yet in this episode it's as if they are on TV. So that kind of messed with me. Miranda's put as her real name instead of Carly. Spencer is called Jerry Trainer and, all that. They never do actually refer to Gibby as his real name, but both Freddy and Sam were referred to as their real name too. What else? Freddy kinda dates Sam. Well, he just kisses her. I mean, Carly is what I meant. So now we got that stupid whole love triangle thing. So there's that. I've never cared for romance movies, so never cared when they had it in shows. Oh, and they actually had Gibby's little brother in one of the end credits. If you watch iCarly on all the end credits, there's always like some joke about going to icarly.com or a fan doing something. Stuff like that. One of them was like a joke about Spencer turning Gibby into a 5-year-old version of himself, and it was his little brother before we even met his brother, too. But that was like way back. I think it was at least episode 10 out of 39 episodes.